Bonaparte Falls Apart by Margery, Cuyler. Illustrations by Will Terry. Bonaparte falls apart. For Shirley with love, and for Isabel, Giovanni, and Diana. Bonaparte was falling to pieces, and this really shook him up, especially when he rode his bike, or played catch, or visited the doctor's office. Sometimes his bones rolled away, and it took him forever to find them. What will happen when school starts? Bonaparte asked his friends as his hand clacked the sidewalk. I'm falling apart. Everyone will make fun of me. I have an idea, said Frankie Stein, clicking Bonaparte's hand into place. Let's glue and screw your bones together. So Frankie Stein glued and screwed and glued, but when he was finished, Bonaparte couldn't move. I can't walk, he said. Frankie Stein had to undo all his hard work. I have another idea, said Blacky Widow. I'll spin and pin a web around you. So Blacky Widow spinned and pinned and spinned, but when she was finished, Bonaparte was all tangled up. I'm a mess, he said. Blacky Widow had to undo all her hard work. I have the best idea of all, said Mamicula. I'll wrap and strap your bones in place. So Mamicula wrapped and strapped and strapped and wrapped, but when he was finished, Bonaparte couldn't see. Where is everybody? He asked in a muffled voice. Mamicula had to undo all his hard work. Time passed, and Bonaparte was so worried about school that his head fell off. Frankie Stein picked it up and set it back in place. Before school starts, we will bone up on other ideas, he said. We will leave no bone unturned, said Blacky Widow. No bones about it, said Mamicula. But none of the ideas they came up with seemed just right, until a dog ran by with a bone in his mouth. That bone lever would be perfect for Bonaparte, said Mamicula, so they ran after the dog and brought him to Bonaparte. What a fetching dog, Bonaparte exclaimed. You can teach him to retrieve your bones, said Frankie Stein. Bonanza, said Bonaparte. You are my bona fide friends. He named the dog Mandible, and he spent the next 2 weeks training him. When school started, Bonaparte was a little worried about what the other kids might think. Bonaparte was a home-running hit at recess, a jaw-dropping sensation at lunch, and a rib-tickling wonder in science class. Bonaparte could hang loose without anyone making fun of him, and this made him very happy. Clickety-clack. All right, Margery Cuyler has written more than 40 books for children, including Skeleton for Dinner, also illustrated by Will Terry. She lives in Lawrenceville, New Jersey, with her husband. They have 2 grown children. Follow Margery on Facebook or visit her at her website. And Will Terry has illustrated more than 30 books for children, including Skeleton for Dinner by Margery Cuyler. He lives in Utah with his family, and you can visit him online as well. And Skeleton for Dinner is another book that is recorded on this channel, so if you want to listen to it, you can go ahead and look for it. Their other book is here. Thank you for listening.